In this video, we're going to be using the concept of SOHCAHTOA and the cosine rule to solve these questions. The first question says to calculate angle BAC. So this is angle BAC here. So we have to get this angle. And to do this, we're going to be using SOHCAHTOA. S stands for sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. C stands for cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and T stands for tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. So for this question, we have the opposite because we're looking for this angle theta, and we have the adjacent. So we're going to use tan theta. So to solve question A, tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So this is equal to 14 cm over 12 cm. So to get theta, cm cancels cm. So we have that tan theta is equal to 14 over 12. So to get that angle theta, we're going to take the tan inverse of 14 over 12. This gives 49.40 degrees. So this is the angle theta. The B part of this question says to calculate BD. So this is BD. So to solve this, we're going to be using the cosine formula. So B, and the cosine formula is this. So let's substitute to get our answers. So AB is 12 and AD is 15. Now angle A is equal to 62 plus theta, and we already got theta to be 49.4 degrees. So angle A is going to be 62 plus 49.40 degrees. That will give you 111.4 degrees. So let's substitute that. Okay, so if you put this in your calculator, you're going to have 500.36 cm squared. Now to find BD, we'll take the square root of both sides. So BD gives us 22.37 cm. So this is the length of BD in this question. Now the third one says you should calculate the shortest distance from D to line AC. Now the shortest distance from D to line AC is this perpendicular. And to get the value of this perpendicular, we just need to use SOHCAHTOA again. In this case, we have the angle 62 degrees, we have the hypotenuse 15 cm, but we need the opposite. So opposite and hypotenuse, so that is sine. So for C, we have sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Now, theta is 62 degrees, so we have sine 62 degrees is equal to, the opposite is y, and the hypotenuse is 15 cm. So if you cross multiply, y is going to be equal to 15 sine 62 degrees. So y is equal to 13.24 cm. So this is the shortest distance from D to line AC. Now, the second problem, we have this triangle and we've been given the area of this triangle to be 50 cm squared. We're asked to find the value of sine x. It's a very simple question you can solve in less than 15 seconds. So the most important thing you need to know is this formula. So we're going to be applying the formula to solve this question. So let's get into it. So the area is equal to 18 times 13 over 2 sine x. So we've been given the area to be 50. So 50, if we cross multiply, times 2 is equal to 18 times 13 sine x. So you divide both sides by 18 times 13. So this cancel. So you have that sine x is equal to 50 over 117. So you were not asked to find the angle x. You were asked to find sine x. So it's sufficient for you to stop here. Now the third problem. We've been given this circle theorem question, and the first part says we should give a geometrical reason why PRQ is 90 degrees. So why is this angle 90 degrees? If you're very familiar with circle theorem, then this is a very easy question. Yeah, and even if you're not familiar with circle theorem, it's still a very easy question. All right. So here the simple reason is that the angles at the center of a circle are twice the angles subtended at the circumference. Now, let me explain this. So, what's the angle subtended at the center of this circle? It's a straight line, 180 degrees. So, this angle is twice that which is at the subtended at the circumference. So it means that at the circumference is half of the angle at the center. So it is only natural for it to be 90 degrees since the angle subtended at the center is 180 degrees. So that is the simple geometrical reason why angle PRQ is 90 degrees. All right. Now let's get into solving the B part. Calculate the length of PQ. So I want to find the length of PQ, the diameter of this triangle. So we can use a direct method or we can use a two-step method. Now the two-step method is for you to use your SOHCAHTOA and find QR. Then use your Pythagoras theorem to find PQ. But I mean, if you already know SOHCAHTOA, why waste time doing the two-step method? Just use it directly to get PQ. So here, we've been given 32 degrees. That makes 6.2 the adjacent. And of course, this is the hypotenuse. So remember, adjacent hypotenuse is cos. So we have cos 32 degrees is equal to adjacent, which is 6.2 cm over hypotenuse, which is PQ cm. So the units are gone, right? So we'll get PQ in cm. So if we cross multiply, we're going to have PQ times cos 32 degrees is equal to 6.2. So PQ is equal to 6.2 over cos 32 degrees. So we have that PQ is equal to 7.31 cm. That was easy. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do so you can watch more interesting videos like this. And be sure to like this video if you learned something interesting. See you in my next video.